We have a warning for you as we approach Valentine's Day. The state attorney general is warning people to be on alert for romance scams.
The FBI says these scams surge this time of year as cyber criminals know that people are more likely to be looking for a relationship.
13 News 9's Micah Cho is in the newsroom with what you should look out for. Micah.
Sadly, scam artists take advantage of people when they are most vulnerable. Experts say people 50 to 64 are the prime target because they tend to be the most trusting with money in the bank.
Valentine's Day is all about celebrating love, but for some, the holiday becomes an opportunity for something much darker: romance scams. It's a special type of con that leaves victims with a broken heart and drained bank account.
You create this trusting bond with this person, and once that they know that you trust them, they're going to start asking you for money.
Amy Knopfziger with AARP works directly with people who have been victim of these types of scams. AARP says adults aged 50 to 64 are especially at risk of being targeted, and the FBI says seniors are often targeted because they tend to be more trusting and polite.
The loss of the hopes and the dreams that this criminal crafted for them is even more devastating.
These types of cons have skyrocketed recent years. In 2020, financial losses from reported romance scams were $600 million. But in 2024, those losses jumped to $2.4 billion, according to the Federal Trade Commission. Knopfziger says she worries those numbers are likely higher because so many people don't report that they've been a victim.
They feel shame that they had this person, be so emotionally tied to them. They want to keep the victims silent.
Here's how to spot the red flags. The FBI says to be cautious if a person you're talking to on a dating app or social media site wants to quickly leave the dating app to communicate directly, or if the person makes excuses to not meet in person. And never send money to someone you have only communicated with online or by phone. If you do think you or a loved one has been a victim, you are urged to report it to the Internet Crime Complaint Center.
And here's a tip from the Attorney General's office to avoid being scammed. If you have the person's picture, do a reverse image search on Google to see if the image shows up somewhere else and if their identity checks out. If it doesn't, you can report the scam using the toll-free number on your screen.